Back to Ivy. 5 on the clock. Stewart passes to Howard. Takes a 3, and another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And the basket by Tatum.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
From deep three-point territory. From beyond the arc and then some. Cunningham's got 22 points.
And competitive spirit coming out of Cade Cunningham right now.
Cans it from downtown.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some goodness along the way.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Back to Cunningham. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 27 points for him.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around. Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's White. And again, Boston with the triple.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lets the 3 fly, and another 3 for Detroit.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Derek White has been on display for the Boston Celtics. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
We've got Ausar Thompson. Beasley is out there with Marcus Sasser. Then there's Holland. And Stewart in at the 5. That's the group for Detroit right now. And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap's numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get eye-popping when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement, and that will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restricted position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Back to Sasser. Another 3 for Detroit.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
The shot by Stewart with no one around. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one. And Keita gets it to go.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And the jam by White.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, D.A., as always. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Ivy's got 8. And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is the result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Ivy with her screen for Thompson. Pass to Holland. This one for 3. Kicks it out to Beasley. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Beasley's got 6 points in the quarter.
Beasley's been doing that for a long time, drilling from 3.
The 3 from Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
The shot by Ivy, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources, the players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA?
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Outstanding. So for the Pistons, Reed is checked in for Holland, and Cade Cunningham subbed in for Malik Beasley.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Cunningham's shot is off. So it's the Celtics now. They defeated the Wizards in their last one.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
And it's in there.
And guys, really no surprise to see Brown flourishing on offense. He is just fearless on that end.
Cunningham for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Cunningham's got 33.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense. This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Shams, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. So you got to promise you're going to come back and give us some more inside information on the NBA. We have loved every second having you here courtside with us tonight.
Sorry I was not able to break any big news on air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Well, let me look at your phone. Wait a minute. Hold on. That is big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later, okay? So great to have Shams stop by. You can see his passion for the game in every word he says.
You can't work as hard as Shams does without having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in.
Harris drives in, and slam dunk by Harris.
Tobias can't take you off the bounce. He has that strong face-up game and creates offense that time.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motor.
Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even
even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Again, the Celtics good for two.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And so it's Boston going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It certainly hasn't been as competitive as we hoped it would be.
Shaq's already falling asleep over there. Wake up, man.
Yeah, And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Celtics.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat.
Ah, it's so cool in here.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Without question, Derek White displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the floor for Boston, the talented wing pair of Brown and Tatum. Then there's Derek White. Then it's Ingram. And it's Queta in at the center position.
Such a great offensive rebounder. It's so hard to keep Jalen Duren off the glass there.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Fires from way outside. Cunningham's shot is off. Boston's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And he's good on the three ball.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Cunningham up top, light covering, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Well, charging past the defense, and with that size, Cade able to get up and jam it down.
Took him no time at all on that one. Queta's got 20.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Duren with a screen on Tatum. Thompson, it's stolen. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Here's White, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, I love Cade Cunningham just playing this way, an electric player when he takes advantage.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at. Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside. Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And another steal for him.
And you know he's got a shot at setting the team record for most steals in a game.
Not too far away from the franchise high. With the way he's playing, it's absolutely in sight. And here's Ingram from the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
And they have come out of halftime
nabbing another steal.
And I can't believe what he's doing on defense, just racking up the steals.
He just tied for the fourth most steals in a game in NBA history. Shot to stop the run. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, Tobias, too strong. Gets inside, not going to be denied.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And here's Ingram from the arc. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate, like guys he cannot miss.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's White. Brown inside the line, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Pass to Ivy. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 45 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Ivy against Brown, and now we've got the intentional foul. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the result.
Well, there are a myriad of reasons why Cade Cunningham went first overall in the draft, but his incredible passing is certainly at the top of the list.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once-proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. In the corner, Ivy with it. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists tonight. White, pass to Tatum. Stewart with the steal. Stolen by Tatum. And here's White. Takes the 3. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
They have been a wrecking.
And again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he swipes the ball away again.
He's been a defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. And he's actually tied the record for nabbing another steal.
He's so
Another bucket. Wow.
and he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. So for the Pistons, Holland, he's checked in for Jalen Duren. Malik Beasley comes in for Jaden Ivey. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. He gets it in there. Sasser's got his third bucket of the night.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
The three-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wasted no time on that one.
And he can be pretty consistent out there, so the defense is going to have to force Beasley.
Connects again from distance.
Another three. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shooter.
And the dunk by Stewart.
And Stewart, even though he's built a little stocky, can get up off the deck, that time with a huge jam.
Good, another from 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. And so it's Boston with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no... Well, welcome back, everyone. I think we are all still processing what we just saw.
Yeah, I haven't seen a more disruptive defensive performance ever. I mean, breaking the record for steals in one game, and this one isn't even over.
Holland is out there with Harris. Then it's Ivy. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Sasser in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. And, well, Detroit shooting it absolutely astounding. 80% from the field. Everything is falling. Here's White. Connects again from distance.
Splashes home another three, and he moves into second place all time with that made for a game.
Greg, you have to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going to go in. He just keeps raining it down on him.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
There aren't too many players with a skill set as diverse as Brandon Ingram.
Yes, Kevin, you got to appreciate the tools that Brandon Ingram possesses. That comes with a lot of hard work. But this guy can score over smaller defenders. He's creative enough to draw contact against bigger guys and use that quickness. He's always been a scorer, but his playmaking ability over the past couple seasons, that's something that's growing and is giving them a chance to be very competitive.
And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the...
And again for three.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Ivy finds Harris. Yes, once again, remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
Good, that's another bucket.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100, this is a game you'll be talking about for decades.
Knocks down the three ball.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Takes a shot at the elbow, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Sasser's got 16 points here in the second half. White drives in, and that one... Clearly a foul, gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And now, look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. Malik Beasley comes in for Marcus Sasser.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
To the middle, it's deflected and stolen by Ivy. Here's Duren, and Duren slams it in.
Twitchy and quick, Ivy can really be disruptive defensively with his hands.
White, good.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
A shake, and slam dunk by Ivy.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought the A game on that side of the ball.
He's been an absolute marksman the entire second half. Hard to imagine what anyone can do right now to slow him down.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Back to Ivy. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's White. His three-pointers off the mark. Detroit's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Holland, and it's blocked. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Over Ivy. And good, he hits it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Ivey with the bucket.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his third triple since halftime.
And a jam by White.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. White against Ivey. Harris draws the double. From downtown, another three for Detroit.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Here's White. And good! There's another.
Kevin, I'm in disbelief. He set a new all-time record for scoring in a single game.
Well, Greg, a record that was for so long thought to be untouchable. He continues to amaze.
And Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game has been surpassed. Pick up the phone, let everybody know something special has happened here tonight.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Thompson comes in for Holland, and it's Cunningham in for Malik Beasley.
And a moment here to catch his breath from this scoring rampage.
Yeah, giving his team life, and these fans enjoying the show despite themselves.
Oh, he is in the zone, and you just assume right now that if he throws it up, it's going in.
Back to Cunningham. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
He is just self-willing, this team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Tatum dishes to Ingram. Back to Tatum. Ingram a screen on Harris. And White the bucket on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 7th assist here tonight.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And the Celtics with possession here. There's Brown with the three, and the Celtics another three.
A guy who shoots the three well, and without hesitation, defense can't afford to give Brown that much room.
Harris setting the pick for Ivey. Unloads from 9, and Boston with the rebound.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And ever when important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game from Derek White.
He was in the zone. Right? He was just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
The 3 from Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And the basket by Harris.
And that last shot just bothered Harris. He was compelled to go back at him.
It's Ingram on the wing. Back to White. Puts up a 3. And yep, another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Tatum. Over Thompson. And it falls.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Derek White.